Welcome to the CS Sports Talk, the ultimate arena where sports passion meets the strategic game of business and marketing. Your hosts, Shawn and Lily, are here to kick off an exhilarating journey, diving deep into the heart of sports, and then taking that sprint into the world of business and marketing. Whether you're a sports fanatic, a marketing guru, or someone who loves the thrill of the game, you're in the right place. Get ready to explore, analyze, and celebrate the dynamic intersection of sport and business. The game is on, and the CS Sports Talk starts now.
And welcome back, everybody. This is episode 19. 19 of the CS Sports Talk. I'm Lily Maddox, and that's Shawn Campbell. We'll get a little applause this time.
Thank you.
Yep,
Thank you.
Of course. And we are back with another episode. And, well, where's Aaron today, actually, before we get started?
I'm glad you asked. I just got a text from Aaron.
Oh, good.
And he's actually they found a really cool cave. Remember last week they were spelunking?
Yep.
They're actually going to, live there for another week.
Oh, nice.
Somehow they're getting this, weird thing where the Wi-Fi is bouncing off all the waterfalls and all this other stuff. And they got Wi-Fi down in this cave.
Nice.
So I guess there's a group of people that's been down there for months, and he's just going to hang out with them.
Wow. They're nice?
I guess they're nice, and they got enough little small animals to live off of.
Oh.
So the protein's there.
Okay.
Vegetation.
Yeah.
And he's going to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll be, a whole week. So we won't see him next week, maybe the week after.
Yeah.
But we'll keep you guys updated on Aaron.
Yep. Somewhere in South America, I think he said.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. He's all over the place recently.
Yeah.
Yep. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's quite the explorer. He is.
He's our little Dora.
Yep. Our little Dora. Well, we are going to start off with a question like we always do. We want to know your guys' opinion on the state of college sports right now, between the transfer portal, the NIL, everything going on in college sports. We want to know your guys' opinions on where it's at, where it's heading. Shawn, do you want to start us off?
This may get a little controversial.
It might. It might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Shawn loves controversial.
I like talking about things that were, people may have different opinions, but neither one of them are necessarily wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. And there's a couple of things that brought this topic up for us today. Mm-hmm. And Friday on your day off, I was reading some of the headlines, and the 7th player from Duke is entering the transfer portal.
Yep.
So they got 7 players plus 2 players going to the NBA, which, it's always expected from Duke. Yeah. And 1 person out of eligibility. So I don't know if he graduated or whatever, right?
Okay.
But, Duke is like the Alabama of, football. Duke is such a blue blood program when it comes to college basketball.
Yeah.
That for me, I don't want to say it's embarrassing for Duke. It's embarrassing for the NCAA.
Yeah.
To have 7 players, and we're not talking, no disrespect to like Arizona State, but Arizona State's not known for its academics.
Yeah.
Let's just call it like it is.
Yeah.
But it's not like Duke is like an Arizona State when it comes to academics. Duke is legit.
They're up there.
Duke's legit. Right?
Yeah.
So to be recruited to play at Duke, you need to have the grades.
Yep.
To play at Duke, to play at a blue blood, it should be an honor.
Definitely.
And it's like, again, to always age myself like I do every episode, but 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, they would figuratively kill each other to go play at Duke, to go play for Coach K.
Yeah.
Every high school recruit wanted to play for either Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, some of Arizona on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's again not embarrassing for Duke as for their program or definitely not their school.
Yeah.
And this is coming from somebody who hates Duke, right? If you're a basketball fan college basketball fan, Duke is one of those schools you love to hate.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Right? And they're a smart school. And, they got the Dukies. They got Cameron. There's all these things that you just love to hate about their program.
Yeah.
And you got 7 players that are like, see ya.
Yeah.
It's
Crazy.
It's embarrassing for the NCAA
Yeah.
to be in the state,
Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah.
And Duke has the #1 recruiting program coming in, from high school. I believe it's the top 3 or 3 of the top 10 recruits in the country.
Wow.
So as a basketball player, do you want to win?
Yeah.
Or are you more interested in seeing where else you can earn more money? I don't know.
I don't know. That's crazy.
I just, and you made a statement before we came on the air, and talk a little bit about your brother and the coaching.
So my mom and I took my brother and one of his friends up to a combine this weekend in Scottsdale. And it's with the U.S. Army Bowl and this other sort of program called Signing Day Sports, and they help high school athletes get recruited. And one of the top guys, he was giving a little talk to all the athletes. He was a former Indiana football coach. So he said he played D2, he coached D1, and he's recruited at all levels. So he kind of knows how it is when it comes to playing on those levels and also recruiting those levels. And he just told him that the state of college football right now, as a high school recruit, you are kind of on the back burner because of the transfer portal. Because why would you want to get a young guy who could possibly be really good in college football versus a guy who is good and wants to make some more money? So it's kind of seems like it's just all about money to some guys. Some guys really are wanting to do it to play, to get good, to get to the next level. But there's some people who just want to make the money.
Yeah, for me, the most irritating part of all of this, right? The most irritating part of all of this is, where does the value of the education come in?
Yeah. Yeah, and we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It seems like athletes don't care about that anymore.
A couple of weeks ago, on one of your Fridays that you have off, a student from the marketing class that I spoke to, that you're there, she wanted to come in, and she's interested in, marketing as a career. So on her day off, she sets up a visit here at CS Design Studios, right? And we're talking to her, and, not that we have a internship available now, but we talked about the possibility. Hey, everyone, would you be interested? She was 100,000% interested in maybe being an intern here. But, she also was very upfront. It's like, look, I need to work because I'm putting myself through school. Yeah. She has 2 jobs right now.
Wow.
Working, and it has to fit through her schedules through school. And she was upfront. I'm not, saying this was a bad thing, but she's like, since I had to pay for myself through school, I do want to intern here, but I need to get paid a little bit. Yeah. Because I got to pay rent, I got, put food on the table, etc. So here's a student who wants to work herself through college, who has to work 1, if not 2 jobs through college. And these student athletes are getting not only your college paid for, but the opportunity to make 6-7 figures. Yeah. And you're like, I got, new recruits coming in. Where else can I make more money? Yeah. That's not reality. Yeah. It's not. I mean, if I did that, if I jumped from, marketing agency to marketing agency, don't you think it's going to, 1, catch up to me, and 2, it's not going to get paid more and more and more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's ridiculous how much, and it used to be the opposite, how much control now that the college athlete has. Yeah. And they don't deserve it. I'm sorry. What happened? Where's the value of the education?
That's true. That's true.
I don't mind them being offered, and it's got to be fair for men and women. It doesn't seem fair for one, but they got to put a cap on it. Yeah. That there was a video that I think I told you about. It was a coach from either Tulane or Oklahoma State. I can't remember which one. And he was literally reading a text from a recruit. And the recruit was saying, I got a girlfriend and 3 dogs. I need to make at least, $600,000. Can you do that for me? And the coach is like, what?
Yep.
I mean, what happened?
Yeah. What happened to
geez.
coaches recruiting for character too? Like, I feel like that was a
Right.
big thing. And like, whatever my brother is learning, like he's getting on these calls about recruiting and stuff, just trying to be better. And like, they all talk about like character's number one. That's what people see before whatever. But when you're that good, I don't think they care anymore. It's like, okay, if you're going to make us win, we don't really care how you act or what you care about. And it seems like
if you can help us win and you're at the right price for our school, then we'll take you.
Yeah.
And it is just, the NCAA, I mean, really overcompensated for something that was wrong for many years with this NIL program.
Yeah.
And it's going to get worse. It's
definitely. I don't think they're headed in the right direction there.
Can you imagine being a college coach right now?
No.
I would hate it.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. I think in the next, we're already seeing it. There's probably a few reasons why Coach Fish left us here at the U of A. And one of them was probably money, but that stems from another issue, right?
Yeah.
But if his school has more money to offer, more opportunities to offer their students, his football players, then why not take it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Coach Saban left. Coach K, I think saw he was getting old anyway at Duke.
Yeah.
But, I think we're going to lose a lot of really tremendous coaches. And, no one's going to want to coach in college ranks anymore.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh left.
Yeah.
After going undefeated, winning a championship, he's like, see ya.
Yep. Moved up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, college sports, I used to love. I mean, the reason why I went to the U of A was because of the mid 80s, late 80s basketball team here. That's the only reason. I never set foot on campus.
I remember when you said that. That's
I had not
funny.
been in the United States in 4 years. And I was like, I'll go to Arizona because their basketball team's cool.
Wow. Did that work out for you?
Yeah, I'm here. So
Good. So from Shawn, go to whatever school has the best basketball team.
yeah, it'll work out.
Yep, it should. Yeah, so we want to know what you guys think about the current state of college athletics. Let us know what you guys think and where you think it's going. It seems like both of us kind of are in agreement that may not be headed in the right direction. But again, I feel like it could be argued depending on what you guys see. I don't know.
And one thing I do want to make clear, I am all about capitalism. You know what I mean? I'm all about earning as much as you can, that you deserve and doing it the right way, et cetera, et cetera.
I think it's the people who are taking advantage of it that ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Is what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
We agree that some people, well, at least I agree that some people are earning their, and some people do get good opportunities to transfer, and they should if it's better for them, if they have the right intentions. But again, there's people who are just kind of chasing the money and the fame that kind of ruin it for the people who are doing it for the right reasons. They're just trying to get seen, get the right opportunities. But
I mean, if you can not be a very good college athlete and make a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming them. I'm blaming more the system in NCAA.
Yeah.
And just the prestigious of playing at Duke or, football at Alabama or whatever. That's all out the window now.
Yeah.
Especially now that all the, the Pac-12 is gone, which is a shame. It's completely all about the money. And it's ruined college sports.
Yeah. I'll still keep watching though.
Yeah, I still keep watching, but at the same time, I've lost a lot of interest.
Yeah.
I really have.
Yeah.
I wasn't overly enthusiastic about this year's basketball tournament. And, I'll still root for the Cats, but on a national level, I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. You guys let us know what you think. Yep. Because there's definitely multiple sides I think you could take on this. So let us know wherever you're seeing this, what you guys think, where it's going, how it is.
Yeah. Tell us if you think we're wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can let us know.
Yeah.
Yep. What else do we have on the agenda today?
Any other sports you want to talk about? Because I can always talk baseball,
Oh yeah.
I talk
Why
way
don't
too
you let
much
us
baseball.
know about the baseball news recently? And then we got some other breaking news to talk
we got
about.
breaking news.
Should we
got
hit that right
breaking
now?
news. Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Broncos trading for Zach
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw. It popped up on my phone probably an hour ago, and I was like, Shawn, Broncos are trading for Zach Wilson. And
Broncos
just
got rid of one lousy quarterback, and they bring on another.
Yeah. So we also want to know what you guys think about that, because I was shocked.
As a Raiders fan, you must be happy.
Oh, yeah. We love to see the Broncos make bad decisions and quarterbacks multiple years in a row. So
they're on a roll.
Yeah, they are. So as a Raiders fan, I love the pick. But I'm really curious to see what they are going to do with him and what the kind of thought behind it is. Because if you know anything about Zach Wilson, he does not do much. He tried.
You know what's funny is the Broncos receive Zach Wilson and a 7th round pick, and they gave up a 6th round pick.
Yeah.
And the Jets are paying some of the salary for him. So the Jets just literally just like, here.
Yeah, just anybody take him. We're done with him.
Just take him.
Oh,
Please.
no. Yeah.
It's like, what else? We'll even pay his salary,
Wow.
It's
Wow.
wow. You know what I mean?
Zach Wilson must feel, I don't know how
He was in a lousy situation.
He was.
And
definitely.
Yeah.
I am curious to see if they're going to play him, because I don't know. I mean, they kind of got him for nothing, it seems like. So
take a chance. At worst, you lose one draft, slot by going down. But what if, like, Zach Wilson went to BYU?
Yep.
So hey, a little closer home.
Yeah.
Not as much pressure as playing for Denver as there is, in New York.
Yeah.
In any sport, you've seen a lot of players go from, especially in baseball, especially going to play for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Players that go from like a Milwaukee or a St. Louis or Arizona, and you go to play for the Yankees underneath all that pressure. It's a different kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, who is like one of the top, 3 to 5 best players in baseball today, he's off to a horrible start. And I think it's because of a lingering toe issue and maybe something else that happened in spring training. But this Saturday, I believe, he struck out 4 times, and the Yankee fans were booing him after. And, baseball's hard.
Yeah.
To hit a 95 mile per hour.
Yeah. And to switch up on your own team like that for somebody who's proved himself. Wow.
And they're booing Aaron Judge.
Ugh.
Right? So in Zach Wilson's defense, I will say that the pressure going from BYU to New York, but that's something that every New York team needs to understand. It's like you need to have people that are just mentally tough.
Yeah, sports are big up there.
Yeah.
So, that's a good point, especially because BYU's not a bad football school, but they're not known for that.
They're known for, having really good college quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Steve Young went there, Ty Detmer, and, a few others that were pretty decent, NFL quarterbacks. You put them in a situation like that, it's tough.
It is, yeah. So
it's tough.
I would actually like to see, even though I'm a Raiders fan, I would like to see a Zach Wilson comeback.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome.
A great story to see him go from the terrible last two seasons he was on the Jets.
2 or 3.
Yeah. Last couple seasons that he was there to maybe a good season, hopefully still losing to the Raiders, but it would be cool to see him do something.
Yeah. There's a baseball player named Joey Gallo.
Okay.
He strikes out a lot, but he hits a lot of home runs, right? And he flat out says like his worst time of his professional career was like that year and a half in New York. He hated it in New York.
Yeah.
Because of the fans were just, you know.
Yeah.
And this was a time where in baseball, you know, the players were, you know, trained and conditioned. Either you hit a home run and you strike out or you walk, you know, for this some stupid cybermatrix stuff, right? So, I mean, Gallo would strike out a lot and he got booed ruthlessly, you know, and just put more and more pressure on him. But you know, get him out of that situation and you know, he's back to himself.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know Yankees fans were like that. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I won't boo you.
Yeah. Yankees fans are so, I mean, they lose 2 or 3 games in a row. They think the world's ending.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they're just ruthless. And, you know, it's just like,
Wow.
yeah.
So yeah, maybe taking Zach Wilson out of that sort of environment.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of tough to call though because the Jets have been bad for a while. So, but still, New York is a different.
I will say this. I will say
place.
the Jets are going to be sneaky good this year.
I hope
they've
so.
signed a lot of pretty good players that want to
They
win.
have.
You know, maybe Aaron Rodgers is healthy. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see with that. But yeah, we want to know what you guys think of that.
Yep.
That trade. I was super surprised to see that, but who knows? It could
There's
work
going to be a lot
out.
of trades this week.
Oh yeah,
We got the draft
because
starting
the draft.
Thursday night.
Oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
can't believe we haven't even touched on that at all yet.
Yeah.
20 minutes into the podcast.
Yeah, the draft
The
is
draft
Thursday.
starts on Thursday.
So you going to get your nachos ready for the draft?
I think I might. Well, we're in the office on Thursday, huh?
You know, our CEO's out
What
of...
time does it
Our
start?
CEO's out of country, Lily.
Yeah. He is out of the country.
And I think I heard you cough and sniffle this morning. By Thursday, you may need to leave early.
I think so.
Or I need to work from home.
What time does the draft start?
I think at 5.
5? Okay.
I think at 5. It's in Detroit this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's in Detroit. Yeah, I mean, I love the draft. Even though I know my Cowboys are just... this year's going to be horrible, right? I'm not even
Sean's
like...
already checking out this year.
I'm already checking out as a
You
Cowboys
could be a Raiders fan this year. Funny joke. Do we
I
need
don't know.
crickets on that one?
Yeah.
Or maybe this one.
I don't know what I'm going to do, like what I'm going to get really involved in. Maybe just my fantasy football team.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But
I'm excited about that too.
but-
I'm going to be better this year.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm curious. I never really go in with expectations with the Raiders because usually I'm disappointed.
Because they're the Raiders.
Yeah. They like to choose like offensive linemen that we don't really need. And, there's been lots of speculation that they might take a quarterback. We'll see. That would be great because
You know that the Raiders are another area now. They're in a place where they need to draft players that are very responsible.
oh yeah,
I don't know if you remember, was it 3 or 4 years ago, they signed that wideout from Alabama.
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
I had his jersey. I still have his jersey.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, being
it's
there
just-
in Vegas.
In Vegas, it's like people say it's like a curse, but it really is just being
responsible.
in Vegas, like
Yeah.
the biggest, like not only like gambling, but
Right.
like there's just influences around you all the time.
Yeah, being
And
an
as a
adult.
young athlete with lots of money,
Yeah.
people who go there and are not mentally ready to be there, they're gonna
Right.
mess up.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably true for almost any NFL team, but more so in Vegas.
Yeah, it's just the
you know?
environment.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah. You know, there are many other areas of Vegas where it's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You're away from the strip.
But where the Allegiant Stadium is, they don't live there. Most of them
Yeah.
don't live around there,
Yeah.
but they're around there all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's very true. Because
Yeah.
I loved Henry Ruggs.
He was good.
a huge
He
fan of
was
Henry Ruggs.
So good.
And everybody that I went to school with knew that. I would wear his jersey. I loved Henry Ruggs, and he was so good. And as soon as the news came out, oh my gosh, I could not hear
Heartbreaker.
the end of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I shed a little tear, and I was like, well, I can't. It's not even like he just transferred or something. He
Yeah.
made a big mistake, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to do with this jersey anymore.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna get the rugs off of it and maybe put my last name.
There you go.
So it's like
There you go.
customizable one.
There you
I
go.
think I can find a place to do that. But oh my gosh, I was heartbroken.
Absolutely.
Because I loved him. But yeah, that's a great point.
I think any football fan was, because he was really good.
Yeah,
And
and
he
he's a
brought a lot
good
of-
kid too. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put people in those positions, and if they're just not ready for it,
Right.
they
Right.
ruin their lives. And
Yeah.
he was really a good kid. You watch
Yeah.
any of his interviews,
Yep.
anything.
Yep.
He was a good young,
Yeah.
like up and coming star, and
Absolutely.
that can ruin
Yeah.
people. So that's a great point. In Vegas,
Yeah.
they got to draft. They can't just draft about talent. They gotta.
The NFL does have a good program where all the rookies go through, I think even before the draft, you go through like, okay, this is what it's like to be, to manage your money right, have the right people around you, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
And they got past players who I think made mistakes actually speak to them
Yeah.
and talk about,
Yeah,
making the
like-
right decision,
You're going to be on a little high when you get
Yeah.
up there, so it's
Yeah.
important. And that's
Yeah.
also speaks to the importance of having like a good manager or somebody leading
Right.
you, because you're
Right.
just a kid.
Yeah.
Like you really are 20-something years old. You're just a kid. And so
And think
like
about
Caleb
this.
Williams,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a manager, does he? His dad's kind of
he doesn't
doing
have an
it?
agent or whatever.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I think within 12 months, Caleb Williams is gonna do something really dumb.
It's if you don't have somebody watching you, it really is. It's like people got to keep you in
Yeah,
check when
yeah.
you've got money and
And
you're
it doesn't
young.
matter who you are. I mean, look at Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
He trusted his interpreter so much, so much
Yeah.
that his interpreter lied to his agent and lied to his financial advisor. Said Shohei doesn't want to have them know what's in the account. He had the only access to his account, and he took $16 million away, and Shohei had no idea.
Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's an industry.
I
thing.
wonder if that jump from going from college athlete to sports, for a lot of these athletes, it isn't that big of a jump because of the NIL anymore. Mm-hmm. But for those who maybe didn't have a lot of NIL opportunities,
Yeah.
but are going from making maybe only 40 or 50,000 while in college to 3 million.
Yeah.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah. Yep. And it's hard when you don't have people telling you how to manage your money, because especially
It's your money.
yeah, like you got to be responsible with it. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at me. I mean, we just announced that we're earning bonuses this week, and I'm like, how are we going to waste our money?
Oh, he seriously said, I think when we get our bonuses, we all need to spend it on something we don't need. And I was like,
Yeah.
don't tell me that, because I will. And Jordan was like, oh, Shawn, because he's the responsible
you
one.
kind of just said what I'm thinking of getting myself when you said Jordan.
What?
Some Jordans.
Oh, some Jordans.
I should get some Jordans.
Some CS Jordans. Yeah. That would be cool. Yeah. That would be cool. Speaking of new things going on, why don't you tell them about something exciting going on?
I got something kind of cool coming up.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know what my count is, but I'm trying to get 50 or 60 of copies of my new ebook sold by tomorrow. Pre-orders.
Yep.
The release date is tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I started writing the book about 5 or 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And about halfway through, I was like, I can't wait to write my next one. So this is my first ebook.
Yep.
It's called Playing to Win. Mm-hmm. It's a solopreneur's playbook for success.
Yep.
And it talks about the last 8 years or so from when I started working for myself into earning the position I have now.
Yep.
And I give some of stories of how I really failed. I give a really good story I think it's a good story, on what really kind of pushed me over the edge to that point where I'm just going to work for myself. I'm never going to work for anybody else again. And then all the things I did okay, some of the things I did really wrong, how lucky I am to have survived some of those mistakes, and some of the things I did pretty good. And I give some advice on if you want to work for yourself, no matter what capacity, some things that I would do if I were you.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, and like I said, some of the things I did good, some of the things I didn't do so well at all, and I got real lucky. So That's what I talk about, and have a really good section at the end on how to market yourself.
Yeah.
And, some good ways that you can do it, on your own. So talk about how to manage your money and, how to, some of the traits that I think are really important for, some of the people that I look up to.
Yeah.
And some of the traits that I've seen that were people who have failed. So, yeah, so it's only 80 pages or so.
Yeah.
So
why don't you mention the price?
Oh, yeah. After tomorrow, it's going to go up to $12.99. But today, if we get this out there today or by tomorrow on Tuesday, it's only 99 cents.
99 cents.
$1.
$1 to get this book. But if you wait one more day.
Wait one more day, then it's jacked up to $12.99.
$12.99.
Yeah. It's only available right now on Kindle.
Yep.
But even if you don't have Kindle, it would mean a lot to me to get an X amount of these pre-orders by tomorrow.
Yep. We can put the link to get that pre-order.
Yep.
Wherever you're watching this podcast or this clip, we will have the link.
Yep. We're almost there.
Almost there.
We're almost there. We got a countdown going. So.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah. So thanks for asking, Lily.
Yeah.
And thanks for buying your
I got
ebook.
I got my copy.
Thank you.
I pre-ordered it, so I'm ready. You guys better be ready too.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, we'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Next week.
And that's game at the CS Sports Talk. We've hit the highlights of sports, business, and marketing today. Thanks for being with us. Remember to follow and share for more of where sports meets strategy. We're back soon with more insights. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep playing the game on and off the field.